Hey guys, Travis here on day 3 of the summer promotion tournament with they've returned to the LCS Dignitas here. Crumbzz and Scarra joining me. Scarra, how much of a relief is it to just be like in the LCS now? I don't have to worry about that.
It's a huge relief. We've pretty much been holding my breath for like the last 2 weeks, and now I can finally let it out. So I'm very happy about today. I'm just very satisfied. Like today's been a great day. I just go to sleep, and it's a perfect day.
You don't even you're not even worried about these Azure Cat CLG games. You're like, game's already great. Who cares what happens there?
Well, I'm relieved for myself, but like obviously, like I'm really good friends with Link and most of the people on CLG, so I'd like them to win. But I'm also pretty good friends with people on Azure. Like I know Cruiser really well, and so I'm kind of torn between who I want to win. I guess I can just hope for the better team
Yeah.
that wins.
So Crumbs, I saw Odie afterwards. He tweeted and he was just like, "This has been the most stressful month of my life for 14 years." What's it been like behind the scenes with you guys, with the organization, et cetera, just getting prepared for this big matchup?
Well, I'm sorry for Odie. If this was for 14 years,
Yeah.
actually, that's rather good. If this was for 14 years and most stressful, he must have had an easy run.
Okay.
So it's actually really good. We got a lot of help from the whole organization, the Team Dignitas. It's kind of a big deal. And we had some projects going for the house, but then they got set back because, hey, we may get eliminated. And luckily now, well, not by luck, by our pure skill,
Yeah, exactly.
we are back in it. We can stay there, and we'll have plans for that. So it's been really a lot of preparation between ourselves, trying to get more serious, trying to actually buckle down and see what the problem is, and try to take it more seriously.
Right.
Because at one point you'd go into a scrim and just do it for the purpose of scrim. It's like, oh, I got scrims here. I'm just in the scrim, and then we're done. Oh, we won. We must have learned something. You
Right.
say that. That's not true. You have to scrim with a purpose. Say, okay, in this one, we're going to learn how to time this. In this one, we're going to focus around these objectives and all that, level ones. And we really focused that down on about the second week of the 2 weeks that we had for practice. And I think it really showed today.
So you said some projects at the house got put back, including the GameSpot Dignitas house tour, which was really what was on the line here today. Is that really what you were going for?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
No, okay. Pretty much we have the gaming room by Alienware, that
Yeah.
thing. That's going to look really cool. So maybe you can hold off or
Yeah.
maybe do two tours, so one without it, one with it.
Odie told me I'm not allowed to do it until that room is set up. So
Okay, then just wait for that room and then you can check us out gaming.
the most overhyped gaming house tour so far. Scar, what kind of support did you get from Dignitas during this time? Because I know there's somebody else in this room with you that was here helping you out.
All right, so Odie was with us for what 2 months, and then he found out that we were gonna get relegated. Like we lost 1-2 to GGU, but he already had to leave because he had busy stuff back in wherever he comes from, England, whatever. And so he sent another friendly person, Lumpy, who's sitting right over there, um to help us out. And honestly, he's been like he does all the stuff that like we don't like doing,
Yeah.
and that lets us focus like completely on the game. And so he's been a big help to us. And like Odie himself has been staying up to like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. He falls asleep at his computer chair, listening to our team speak, listening to our comms during scrims, just to try to make us like better players. And so I really appreciate that they did that for us.
Doing things that you guys don't like to do. Does that include vacuuming Cutie Pie's hair up?
Yeah, that's one of the things.
Let me buckle in on this one. Okay, so there's 3 floors, right? And now there's the top floor where it's me and Scarra,
Yeah.
and then the bottom floor, the middle one, is just a kitchen and all that, and all that crap. And then the bottom one, that's where Cutie Pie, Kiwi, and Patoy stay.
Okay.
Now, that bottom one has a bathroom,
Mhm.
and inside Cutie Pie's room, he's got his Bowflex gear, which I'm using, because
Alright, yeah.
you can clearly tell that I'm using Bowflex.
Yeah.
But when now you go to the bathroom downstairs, it's just like I went to the bathroom and said, oh, I'm just gonna wash my face, wash my hands after working out, and then I leave the room and I see on my feet there's just hairs everywhere. Like I walked into a spider web of Cutie Pie's hair,
Oh, yeah.
and there's actually towels laid down so that the hairs just don't hide everywhere. Like you should really take the tour
Okay,
of
yeah.
that.
Yeah. You're really hyping up this tour now. I'm concerned. My cameraman and I will probably come in hazmat suits because of what I'm hearing. Uh, talk to me about those games themselves because there were some pretty close calls. You guys lost one. what was happening across those different games?
Well, I think I can speak for everyone, but for myself, I personally thought Team Someone would be a lot weaker
Okay.
than how they played. They played very well. They really took advantage of us, and I felt like in most games they were actually in control in the beginning of the game, and we actually managed to slowly pull back with our experience and better objective control. So I did feel like we were being pushed around in the early phases, and in the games, well, in the beginning we had some trouble with Cutie Pie feeding.
Okay.
And then the third game, I think we won that one. And then the last one, well, they were winning the early game, and then from an 0-3 start as a spectator, you could view that game. Okay, 0-3, this is horrible for Dig. They're probably gonna lose this. And then I almost threw with a Nocturne ulti. I almost threw the game, almost.
Yeah.
Not quite back to my curse days,
Okay.
but I felt like we won that game way before that. Even I didn't really feel like that Nocturne affected it too much. I felt like we won when we took a fight at their blue buff. And we got 2 for 0, got their blue buff, and started to shove some lanes. At that point, I was like, thank you, we got it.
Scarra, it was kind of a weird experience, right? Because we had you guys playing to continue to be, in the LCS. Then we had Jat casting it, and then we had Voyboy doing this like analysis in between the games. Was it kind of and Locust obviously on the other team? Was it just for you this weird sort of like cycle of life moment with all these different members or previous members of Dignitas being a part of this?
To be honest, I didn't even know this. Like, it wasn't apparent to me at the time until like I was reading like comments about it, and people were like, "Oh my god, all of the original Dignitas Rock Solid members are here, doing something related to esports." I'm like, "Oh wow, they're right." Like
Yeah.
I just didn't think about that, but they're right. It's nice, but like it didn't really like affect anything, or I didn't really notice it during the day.
All right, Crumbzz. So what is everybody on Dig gonna go do? I hear a lot of you guys are leaving town. So what do you guys do to celebrate the fact that you've now secured your position for the rest of the year in the LCS?
I'm not even thinking about celebration, to be honest. I had already planned to celebrate even if we lost, so
Okay.
I guess you can't really count it as that. But
That's a good attitude.
yeah, you want to part. No, I'm not. I'm not. Anyways, so Scarra is going to China for the LCS. Whatever All Stars match, and we're not going to be able to scrim, so there's really no point to stick around.
Right.
So until he comes back, which is about 2 weeks, we're just going to be going our separate ways. I think Cutie's going somewhere.
Okay.
Kiwi's going to Texas. I'm going back to Vancouver, and I think Patoy's staying in the house. So we're just going to go our separate ways and just hang out with our family and friends and enjoy.
Yeah.
Because you actually get a break from this. Because you really do not get a break. Cause even on a Saturday, which is our off day, we probably end up playing some League of Legends. You don't just like quit League of Legends.
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah.
So Cutie Pie just going off to wherever he goes.
I think I'm gonna go with Maryland. I think he's
Okay.
going to Maryland. Yeah.
Some crazy place. Now, Scarra, these guys get a break. You don't, because you're going off to Vegas tomorrow to go practice for All Stars. Is that something you're looking forward to, or are you just sort of like, dear God, I'm never gonna escape this like esports stress?
I've always said a little bit of stress is always good,
Yeah.
and so like I'm relieved that we won today. Like I'm very happy about it, and so now I can just concentrate on playing well at All Stars and really, like I feel like my performance today was better than it's been in a long time, and so hopefully this will transition and get better, and then we might have a good shot at doing well in All Stars.
Speaking of All Stars, how excited are you for that All Star SOTL that's happening this week? Or is this just like the highlight of the training experience?
I had no idea we were doing it,
Yeah.
but I don't even think it's gonna happen. I just think you're hyping it up. I honestly think it's just gonna be like, well, unfortunately, the only one who can make it today was like Scarra, because you're gonna schedule it like during our break, and everyone's gonna be gone.
I've already talked to Liquid. It is literally in an Excel spreadsheet with like a schedule, and it says right there like that's happening.
Yeah, I don't trust Liquid.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm crossing my fingers. It's gonna happen. Don't listen to this man. It's gonna be great. And let's just sort of pause here. Have a moment of silence for the fallen. Got Complexity and Marn. You have any things you want to say about that? It sounds like you do,
Take
Crumbzz.
a prayer.
Yeah.
No. Not, if there's anyone religious, I'm sorry.
Okay.
That was not meant. But, well, I was cheering for the people I've known already.
Yeah.
Complexity let us stay and let me personally stay in mooch in their gaming house for 1 month. their 2 gaming apartment. So I'm very thankful for that, and I was just rooting for them. And then Marn, obviously, they're friends of mine as well. I've hung out with them. I've known them longer than the team that they lost to.
Yeah.
Of course, I was rooting for them as well. Unfortunately, they didn't make it, but that's the cycle of life, you know.
Yeah.
It's like if you had a granny and they died, you just have to move on.
Yeah. I was talking to Yet Win last night. I said, I hope they remain in the esports ecosystem, and he said they did because they're food. They've gotten eaten.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm afraid that is they're in the digestive tract right now. So
Okay,
yeah, so they could become compost.
Okay. Oh, so compost in the future for Complexity and Marn. Scarra, you have anything you want to add to that?
I just think it's a little bit like it sucks
Yeah.
because it's like it's not even the same as not making it during the spring or like early
Yeah.
relegations this year because you have to wait 6 months. It's like a longer period during the summer split, I think it's called,
Right.
than it is during the spring, and so they have an even longer time to wait. And to be honest, like you really can't just put off your life for 6 months hoping to get in on the next split. So I think a lot of them, I already talked to some of them. They're like, yeah, I'm done with this game. Like they're done playing professionally, and it sucks. Like they're all a lot of them are my good friends, and it really sucks because I really wanted them to make it. Like I did not expect Martin to get knocked out at all. I just feel like they didn't play like well at all, and I thought Complexity would lose, but maybe not in the fashion that they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it kind of sucks. I don't know. I don't like thinking about it.
Let's do some final shout-outs and plugs at the end. Crumbzz, you got anything you want to say?
Yes, I'd like to say Happy Mother's Day to my dear mother. Of course, Happy Mother's Day, and to all the beautiful mothers out there as well for raising all the people that are here. And then
You wanna drop like your Twitter handle? I saw yeah, I think it was Sid that did that yesterday on Twitter. He said, this morning he said, "Happy Mother's Day for all the single mothers out there. My name is Psycho Sid, and I'm a professional League of Legends player."
I make money, so
Yeah.
look at me.
Yeah.
No, anyways, yes. My Twitter handle is at @dcrumbzz with 2 Z's, which I'm gonna have to change.
Z's.
No, and yeah, you can follow me at that. I'd like to thank the Dig team, my team, just everyone in general that was involved in making this dream happen. It's not really a dream.
Okay.
You know, I dreamt the other day about League of Legends.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was actually dreaming that I was playing a game against Gambit, and it was us, but for some reason it was a 3v5. It wasn't like 5-on-5. It was
Okay.
3v5.
Wait, who had the 3?
We had the 3.
Okay.
Yeah, because we were better.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we had 3v5, and I threw the game. It's like, I'm waking up from this shit.
Okay. You're like, no, it was like a nightmare.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. Yeah.
Diamond Proxy, something rude to you?
No, I just threw it. I threw with Nocturne.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems to be a thing.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
No, that's about it.
Scarra, shout-outs, plugs, go for it.
Obviously, shout out to our fans. Like we wouldn't be where we are without them. Organization, our sponsors, Lumpy and Odie, like they've done a lot for us in the past. And I don't know. Shout outs to the Ryan organization because honestly, they did a fantastic job of the LCS. And while there's a lot of technical things and a lot of minor details I don't like about the LCS, I can say with complete honesty that they did a great job to this spring split.
Very good. Well, congratulations to both of you on making it back in and the rest of your team. Congratulations to Dignitas. You can check out the rest of our coverage of the Summer Promotion Tournament at gamespot.com/LCS.